welcome to Classy Chassis with me, Ryan. Hope everyone's doing well. Right, today we are going to be on Beryl. Before I start doing the interior, I have made a start of getting that paint, those paint speckles off. I've been using thinners gently and it's been coming off, and then I've been buffing it with a wax. So I will show you what I've been doing. But at the moment, we're going to start detailing the engine bay. Now it's greasy, it's dirty. I'm going to make it all nice and clean because it's a nice place to work in if it's clean. It gives me an idea of see what parts are missing. Now there are a few little bits that are missing which I need to find. So let's get cracking. Let's get you on a time lapse and let's clean inside the engine bay. Now, it's not that bad because it's a low mileage car and it has been looked after, but it's just dirty. So if we can clean it and make it look nice, then we're halfway there, aren't we? So all I'm using is this XCP Professional Cleaner and Degreaser. Bought this from Alfred's. I have used it on Norman and on the Mini to clean up bits, and it worked well. Spray it on neat. Use one of these detail brushes. And you know, it'll remove all the crap. So that's what we're going to do. It won't damage the paintwork. So there you go, that's one clean engine bay. The back of the bulkhead has come up nice and clean. These inner wings have come out nice. Still kept the original stickers on both sides. Looks nice. Looks like over the time somebody's put a new battery floor in and they've welded it, but they've painted it black. Well, that's fair enough. It's just over there where over the years it's had brake fluid probably leaked on it and it's taken the paint off. And then we've just cleaned the front of the slam panel. But it's clean. At least I'm not going to get overly dirty, and I can see bits that are missing now, and screws and things like that, because he's taken it all apart. Must have been when he was doing the wing. So everything's unplugged. There's a box in the boot full of screws. So I'll have to compare the screws with Norman. Right, we'll move on to the bodywork now, and I'll show you what I've done. I've polished this wing, as you can tell, a bit different than the door. And I've started doing the back quarter. It's got a bit of a shine on. So this is what we're up against. These little red paint dots. And the car was absolutely covered, the windows, and this back quarter was covered, but I've managed to get them off. And it's revealed little battle scars, bit of paint fading. I've done the boot. Again, paint fade. And here, bird poo. Must have been when it was stored. It's got patches. So I'm gonna get the rest of the red speckles, whatever you want to call them, off the car, buff it, and then I'm gonna have a go at putting the electric buffer on it and see if we can get a bit more of a shine. And then of course I'm desperate to put the interior back in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a start. So I'll get set up now. Right, I'm going to do the roof first. I don't know how well you can see. I'm using some standard thinners. Now I don't recommend anybody to do this. I've got nothing to lose. But if you put too much on, you'll start going through the paint and you'll be virtually wiping the paint off. So I'm just doing it in small sections and wetting it after, drying it and then buffing it. But as you can see, it's coming off perfect. Just got to give it a little rub. There you go. Totally different. So I'm going to whiz and do the car, and then we can get some wax on it and buff it all up. And try and not go close to any of the rubber, because the rubber will perish. Because thinners will eat into everything. So I've taken all the dots and it's just left this filthy residue on the roof, but it's all come off. And then I've done the back window. So what I'm going to use now, I'm going to use a cutting end compound just to clean this dirt off. And then we will get the machine and we will go round and buff all the car. I did the bonnet. So if you can tell, I've done one off. So all that's faded. So I think with the electrical buffer and a harder wax, it should come up all right. I mean, you can tell like just underneath the windscreen, it's all faded. But the paint's good. For a British Leyland, paint isn't bad. But I'll just sort this roof off. It's got nasty greys, like stuff has been put on top of it. got a little bit of a dent there. But I suppose that's the patina, you know. She's over 50 years old. If I look like this at the age of 50, I'd be happy. Right then, so let's get buffing.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting deep now, water's getting deep now. Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Close your eyes for a
So I've finished mopping it. Sorry, the battery went dead, so that's why I haven't completed it all. But so yeah, it looks, the camera's telling lies. It looks lovely, but it is still flat, as you can see with the light. Still got this crazy paint coming through. Still got scratches, considering I've used like a T-cut. But I mean, it's come out a lot better than when she first arrived here. The roof, that's that scratch, it goes all the way. You can see now. So I've got these marks, dents, but it has got a reflection. And I've managed to get a majority of the bird muck stains off the back of the boot. So it looks a lot different. It looks better. So you're all probably asking, why the hell have I decided to spend 3 hours T-cutting Beryl? And the answer to your question is, I don't know. I think because she's been parked up in a garage and she's just been forgotten about, and she's had stuff put on top of her and she's had things bloody chucked on her, I think she deserves to be clean. Plus, it's a nicer environment to work in. If you've got a clean car, you know, it's easy. I mean, the engine is nice and clean now, so the interior is spotless. And the outside, it's rough, but it's not bad, you know. She's never going to win any competitions. But this is where I've just, well, I've been T-cutting her. I've been thinking, what do I do with her? If I keep her, do I just get her running and keep it like this with all the scrapes and rust? Treat them, but or do I have her painted? The problem is, if I have her painted, she'll lose all the originality. So I don't know. I'm in two minds. I said this about Norman. Norman was a quick fix, but well, look at him. I keep looking at him. But we're nearly there with Norman, structural wise, so hopefully everything else will be a doddle. I know what I'm getting with Norman. We know he needs to be painted, so that's fair enough. Beryl, on the other hand, if I paint her, I might ruin her. not ruin her, but she won't be original. At the moment, she's original. You can't get any more original than that. So I haven't got a clue. Anyway, I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm going home. So you'll have to catch me on the next video. We will put the interior back in on the next video, and hopefully some parts have arrived by then to do the engine, because I'd like to see if we can get it cranked over. So that will be in the next couple of weeks. So look after yourselves, take care, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's growing. There's a few of you that have disappeared, but there's some new people that have, so welcome. I'm waffling on, it's late, I'm going home. Catch you next time.